Hello everybody, welcome back to JUJU'S Jungle. This is the first time that I'm going to be predicting a fighting game, let alone a video game on this channel. I'm only making this video because I'm bored and I love you guys, and I've seen a couple people, that predicted, a fighting game that, actually never happened, so yeah. If you guys love Sega and Capcom like me, um, then you might be familiar with Capcom's other crossover fighting games. I'm gonna be talking about Capcom for a bit and their crossover fighting games, but it won't take long. Capcom mostly did crossover fighting games with Marvel. Only there's like 3 games of them, I believe. I think the first 2 were really good, but I heard the 3rd game didn't do too well. Then in the year 2000 and 2001, Capcom did crossover 2 crossover fighting games with SNK. I don't know them that much, but I know that they are responsible for King of the Fighters, so there you have it. They also did a crossover fighting game with Namco, and they also did a crossover fighting game with one Japanese video game company for the Nintendo Wii. I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's like Tetsuyo or something. I don't know, but yeah, so yeah. I'd say Capcom is the king of crossover fighting games, and I want to go on record by saying that I freaking love Capcom. I don't have a favorite Capcom game, but I only love Capcom because they make like fantastic games, and I just love Capcom for it. But what does this have to do with Sega? Well, I'm thinking that Capcom should do another crossover fighting game, but with Sega. So let's say you work for Capcom, and you either go home and play video games, or you bring like a handheld system, and it just so happens to be a Sega game. Then you see the Sega logo, and then you're like, oh, I freaking love these guys. And you have a best friend who works at Sega, so you as a Capcom employee, you just grab that phone and then you just call and be like, hey Gerald, I was thinking maybe we should do a crossover fighting game. Since I work at Capcom and you work at, Sega, we should do a crossover fighting game. And then he'll probably go, you know what? Yeah, let's do it. We just need the company's approval. Yeah, and if there's somebody at Sega who played a Capcom game and they saw the Capcom logo, they might be, oh, I love these guys so much. So, yeah. So what happens if Sega and Capcom, get together for a fighting game and just, get a crossover fighting game, and you know what? That will be amazing. That will be amazing. Now, for predicting this game, I'm only gonna be targeting what characters should be in the game, without any explanations. I only selected the characters that I feel like that are worthy to be in Sega versus Capcom, and yeah. Yeah, and there's no explanation to why they should be in the game, but I just think, in my opinion, the characters that will be selected from me, and it's my opinion, that is worthy to be in Sega vs. Capcom. That's just my opinion. And yeah, and I think whoever I select, for my opinion, is definitely worthy. So yeah. If you don't see a Sega or Capcom character that you guys like, I do apologize. Yeah. Anyways, I will be showing you what characters deserve to be in the roster, and I will be showing you the official, not the official, a fan-made cover that I've made, and I literally made it on Snapchat, and just, yeah. But anyways, I will show you guys what characters could be in the roster for the game. Wow, I picked some really good choices for characters. Okay, so, if you guys like my choices of Sega and Capcom characters that I've chosen, and if you guys saw the cover art, then, that's neat. So, I hope you guys like, my choices, for characters that I've picked to be in the game. Now, I'm gonna be talking about, like, a couple things. Why I mentioned Sonic Team, and I would love to be talking about this cover right here. Now, let's talk about this cover first. Now, this is a fan-made cover that I have officially made. Yeah, I literally made this in Snapchat. Don't believe me? I will show you. So yeah, I made this little cover poster for the game, and I decided to call it something cool. Sega versus Capcom Evolution of Heroes. So yeah, yeah, so I literally made this on my Snapchat account. So yeah, right here you got clip art of, Sonic Adventure 2 Sonic artwork and Mega Man 11 Mega Man artwork, and of course you got the, Sega and Capcom logo twice, and you got the Sonic Team logo right here on the bottom. Now you're probably wondering, why did I add the Sonic Team logo? Well, you know, Sonic Team is known for making one franchise and one franchise only, but, you know, every once in a while they just work on different Sega games, you know? You know, like Billy Hatcher, Nights into Dreams, Burning Rangers, Feel the Magic, let's see what else. Samade Amigo, Space Channel 5, Choo Choo Rocket, and just, the good stuff when it comes to Sega. So, yeah, so I was like, hey, you know what? We got some Sega characters that that Sonic Team helped create, like Billy Hatcher, Samade Amigo, Ulala, and Knights. So, you know what? Yeah, they can get involved if they want. So, yeah, and also I rated the game to be for teenagers. Now of course you got E for everyone, rated characters, like Sonic, Samade Amigo, Billy Hatcher, Nights into Dreams. But then you got teenage games, like Jet Set Radio, I believe Beautiful Joe, Street Fighter, and let's see what else. Darkstalkers, and yeah, and then you got a bit mature rated characters, like Dante from Devil May Cry, Jack Kamen from Mad World, Frank West from Dead Rising. So yeah, so I was like, you know what? I'm rating this game teen rated. So yeah, I'm not gonna be targeting what stages they can add into the game. Like, they can literally add any stage to the game that they want. Like a couple stages from Sega's, couple stages from Capcom. I really don't care, as long as they're good stages and they're from the games that characters are in. For example, you got Sonic in the game, so I don't know, add like Green Hill Zone, I guess, or maybe something different like other than Green Hill, like Emerald Hill, Sky Sanctuary, like a very memorable Sonic stage, and you got Mega Man and Mega Man X in the game, so just add like a Windman stage, or any stages from Mega Man, Mega Man X, Mega Man Legends, Mega Man Star Force, and Mega Man Battle Network or something like that. So yeah, and I added and I would add the game to 4 consoles, Nintendo Switch, Xbox One, and PlayStation 5, and PC. You're probably a bit confused on PC. Yeah, I don't think there's that much games on PC. I mean, I have no problem with PC, but I'm mostly a Nintendo person and an Xbox person when it comes to newer consoles. So yeah, for newer consoles, I play on the Nintendo Switch and Xbox One, and in my opinion, they're really good. And I do not do console wars. Nope. Console wars are just pointless and they suck, so what the hell's the point? So yeah. So yeah, and I also added a space background like above the world. And yeah, this is actually one of Snapchat's Bitmoji stickers, and it had my Bitmoji in it. And I use my Bitmoji avatar as my YouTube avatar as well. So yeah, I kind of depend on Snapchat on everything, when it comes to making thumbnails and, this cover and my avatar. So yeah, but that's not what I'm here to talk about. So yeah, so I just got like a cool background for it, and then I added like, Mega Man and Sonic, and then, the Nintendo Switch logo, the Xbox logo, and PlayStation 5 logo. But this PC logo is actually, fan made. Same thing with the word versus and evolution of heroes. So yeah. I depended Snapchat on to making this, and you know what? I really think I did lovely on this cover. I honestly love how I made it. Surprisingly for me, it came out really nice. I actually like this cover. So yeah. But imagine like somebody just watching this video, getting the idea of this cover that I have right here, and then they're like, you know what? Let's turn it into a bootleg game. No, I'm joking. But yeah. So yeah. If they want to like make like original music for the fighting game, I really don't mind who's the music composer, but I would definitely recommend Hideki Nagayuma, who worked on Sonic Rush, Jet Set Radio, so Monkey Ball, Air Gear, Sega Rally 2006, and Ollie King. So yeah, I'd say, you know what, get him to do it, and get a couple more you know, more people to help out with the OST soundtrack, you know. And yeah, basically I love it when Sega and Capcom make really good music for their games. And just, yeah, like the music is like awesome, it's pumping, it's just, you know, catchy. Like it's very amazing. So I just, you know, love it. I just love it when Sega and Capcom just make their own OST soundtracks. And by the way, if you're listening to them, they don't get copyrighted. Not at all. So, thank you for that, Sega and Capcom. And, I'd say Nintendo is kinda overprotective when it comes to anything Nintendo related, so, yeah. But I still love Nintendo, though, even though they are overly protective of everything. They are, overprotective of everything, especially their franchises, like Super Mario. And I just love Super Mario, but yeah, Nintendo can just be, you know, overprotective when it comes to anything that the they have the rights to and they own it. So, yeah, so I suggest be careful. All right. Um I wouldn't also add DLC into the game. I mean, like, don't make the DLC too expensive, you know, just make it, you know, cheap. Like, I added, like, the DLC characters and stuff to make it, interesting, like Smash Bros. But, yeah, so I added, like, 3 Sega characters for DLC and 3 Capcom characters for DLC. So, you have a total of 6 DLC characters that you can add into the game. So, yeah. And, yeah. Okay. So, that is my idea of Sega versus Capcom, or better yet, Sega versus Capcom Evolution of Heroes. Yeah. So, I would also, like, say, you know, like, instead of just calling it Sega versus Capcom, add like something else to it, like Sega versus Capcom Evolution of Heroes, like what I did right here. So yeah, it would be really amazing. And if this were to be a real thing to happen, I would go completely ape crap. Like, if I watched a trailer that Sega and Capcom and Sonic Team made about Sega versus Capcom, and it's official, I would be jumping in my seat. I would be like, holy crap, holy crap, holy crap, it's actually happening. It is actually happening. You will be having Sega fans and Capcom fans jumping up and down in their seat and going ape crap. They'd be like, holy crap, holy crap, yes! Like, on God. But, yeah. Alright. So that is my predicament for Sega versus Capcom. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Also, announcements. I will be making new anime videos soon, and I just want to thank you guys so much for 3,000 subscribers. I love you all so much, and I will see you all next time. Bye-bye!